YouTube. What up, my niggas? J Brown Akobada on the track, my niggas. Let's talk about women when they want to start a relationship, a serious one, or get into marriage. What women are supposed to do. And I'm going to tell you guys what women are supposed to do to keep that man and not to lose that man. Personally, I believe that when a man decides to make you a wife or to make you a girlfriend, he must have taken a lot of things, a lot of consideration ndo akuchague wewe na asichague huyo msichana ama asichague ule mwingine. Mbona alikuchagua wewe? So a man must take a lot of consideration ndo akuchague wewe. The way you dress, he must consider. The way you behave yourself out in public, he must consider. The way you talk to your family, he must consider. The way you talk to his family, he must consider all those things. The way you interact with people, the way you interact with him, the way you talk to him, do you raise your voice? No. Good girl. Are you the one? Bad habit. How you can keep a man? Because mwanaume haizi tu kutafuta mwanamke out of nowhere akae kwake. No. He must have checked all things na kukubali wewe. First of all, never, as in, don't obey anyone who is not your husband or your boyfriend. Don't obey anyone who is not your husband or your boyfriend. That's number one. Second thing, you should not talk about your marriage or your relationship to any other female. Whether it's your mother, because she doesn't know. The only person you can at least talk to is your father. If you have a father, if you have a father figure in your life, you should talk to that man. Usiongeleshe mwanamke mwenzako, because she is going to tell you according to what her mind is thinking or what maybe umemwambia, so she can support you. She can defend you, because that's what women do. Kwanza, if it's your mom, terrible. And I believe that when a man has left a woman, there must be a problem in that relationship or that marriage. Kulikuwa na kashida, na shida ni mwanamke, because she's feeding what she has been told by maybe the sister, the mother, the mashusho yake, everyone. Now she believes that marriage has to be like that, according to what they told her. No. The only one who knows that marriage or that relationship ni wewe na boyfriend yako. So the person we should talk to is either your boyfriend or his father or your father. Nobody else. Get that in your mind. And ladies, keep in mind that every man you meet out there trying to be your friend is not your friend. He is after something. He is after mbenyas. And don't sit there and think that your husband or your boyfriend can know. Atajua tu. Now he'll start to question himself. Why did I bring this woman in my life? If that's the behavior anafanya huko nje, why? So with time, those things pile up. His thoughts pile up. And then eventually, you're left alone. You're left alone. Juu ya tabia zako nje, juu umalaya. Everyone that comes in your life, you just accept them. Like, you shouldn't even have male friends. Come on, mwanamke who's married. Nah, you shouldn't. Because when women see someone else speaking to a woman, we already know that, She got her, so I have to move. I have to go and find another bitch. Ain't no time for second chances in this world. Ah. And when something is going on in the relationship, whether you guys are quarreling, whether you guys are just because mashida zitakuwa, but don't stop doing one thing. Don't go out there and talk negative things about that man, because neither itamfikia ama eventually utatoboka. You will just start speaking out. Speaking negative things about your spouse is terrible, because what you say is what you really mean. So usikasirike akikuacha, wewe ndio kuna shida. Women, something else that women should understand is maybe you asking him for money and maybe hana hiyo time. Just akikwambia hana, kubali hana. If he has it, atakupea, na akipata atakupea. Stop asking him all the time. Hey, wapi ile pesa, wapi ile kitu, haukufanya hii kitu, you didn't no manze, mimi sitaki hiyo shit kwa akili yangu. I'm trying to look for money. Wewe unaniletea maupuzi. You should be there encouraging me, blessing whatever I bring to you, giving me that energy of tumekosa leo, kesho I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna make, bro, if a man sees that a woman is behaving like that, like in a good manner, like he's just, bro, that man is going to die for you. That man will do anything to keep you. You better not lose that man, because if you lose that man, hakuna mwanaume mwingine atai kutaka, hakuna mwanaume mwingine atai kupenda. Out here, sisi tu ni ma vulture. We out there. If we see a good thing, we just go and do it, we leave it. And then at the end of the day, what? Your husband anakuacha, your boyfriend anakuacha. So I'm trying to teach you women that mwanaume yote mwenye unaona in your DMs, he only wants something. Na hata wewe hata ni mjinga. Because why you allowing that thing to destroy your marriage or your relationship? Because you know you want it, right? Because you know you want to taste that dick, huh? But the consequences, ziko. Outcome, ziko. You'll be left alone. Let's say you have a kid. You'll be single with a kid. You'll be single with the kids. Mwanaume wako ashaenda juu ya tabia zako mbaya. Because you go outside, because you go out at night without even him telling you go out. Unakuja saa 4 ukijisikia like you're the man of the house and you have a man. You can't have 2 lions in the house. You can't have 2 kings kwa nyumba. No. One has to be the king and the other one has to serve the king. God damn it. These faces that you guys make. Every time mmekosana with your boyfriend or husband, the faces you make, it's terrible. Those faces you make you bitches know how you make those faces. That man akitoka hapo, he'll start questioning himself. Like, sasa huyu mwanamke nilimletea nini? And he will start to be distant away from you. Who will you have to talk to? Nobody. Ni wewe tu, my dear. And one thing that is destroying marriages, relationships right now, is social media. What you see on social media is fake. Fake. People pretend to be happy. They're not happy. Every marriage has mashida. So when you see those people living a good life on social media, they're not living a good life. Kuna misery uko ndani ya hiyo marriage. But they're still together no matter what. So now if you start admiring those couples you see wako happy, now in your head you're thinking, I'm gonna leave this man and then I'm gonna go and find another man who will spoil me, who will make me have this. Let me tell you something. It will only be good for fun. But staying with a man, staying with that man who you've seen, it's never going to work. Because already, he has another woman out there who he loves. So don't think that you're gonna come and take her place. No. You are coming, we're having fun, you fuck off. I go back to my wife, I go back to my girl. Now, at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to lose. You are the one who's going to lose that marriage. You are the one who is going to lose that boyfriend, that husband. The main focus as a woman, when you're umeletwa nyumba, your main focus is to build that home, to nurture that home, to raise the kids for that man. But I'm seeing our women out here, but they're just all alone their whole life. There's this story of this lady. I asked this lady one day, why are you always single? And you have 3 kids in the house. Why is the baby daddy? She told me this. There was a guy in Koplot. They used to go out with that guy when the husband is not around. You see, ladies, she used to go with that guy when the man is not around. In her head, she was thinking that that man is going to love her more than the way her husband anampenda. Men are going to feed you lies. So it went on and on for I guess 2 months. 2 months. When that guy came back from wherever he was, when that guy came back, he got the news about, fulani na fulani, wanaenda, okay. He was quiet until one day, the woman started acting matarau, and stuff. So one day, the man just woke up, took his clothes, and left the beach. After a week, the man who she thought angeenda kwake, alienda kwake, akafukuzwa, akaambiwa, we, toka hapa, mimi, no. I don't want to deal with your problems. You left a man who loved you, who took care of you. You think that Mimi, I'm going to raise those kids for you. You think that I'm going to accept you? We were good for fucking, but not for being together. Go back to your man and humble yourself. So right now that woman is just staying alone with 4 kids. I may add another one, And the guy right now, he has small chicks, huko, fucking. Living a good life, hana stress. But the woman what? Hebu angalia shida mnajileteanga nyinyi wanawake. Shida mnajileteanga huko alafu mkiwa konje you blame men. Men are not the ones to blame. Question your behaviors. Because hakuna mwanamke atai admit that she is the problem. Mbona umewezi kuacha hivyo? Kuna kakitu ulifanya, my dear. You did something bad. That's why that man alikuacha. And lastly, women are jealous of other women progress. Nyinyi wanawake mnakuwa na wivu ya mwanamke mwingine. So the best way you should avoid this is to avoid those friends of yours. Those my besties, mani. Avoid those women. Once you get a man, once you guys are getting married, leave those women away. Those single women, they will destroy your marriage. Tabaki peke yako, watakuchekea. You guys will go and have fun huko as girls time nini. Ukiachwa, who will gossip about you? Those women that you thought are your friends. But nobody wants good for you ukiwa kwa marriage ama relationship. Nobody. People want to see you umeachwa, miserable, useless, nothing. So in order for you to avoid all those behaviors, bad behaviors, stick to your man, adapt to his matabia zake. Pamper your man. make him good. That man will struggle. That man will look money. That man will look for money just to keep you and the kids and everything. I hope you guys got something from the video. But saizi, in this generation, honestly, marriage, I don't think it can work really that much. As long as you have a smartphone, social media, I don't just see it. So anyway, that's the video. Peace, my niggas.